Hi, my name's Mike Maupin and I'm running for State Assembly, District 26. Now, there are a host of reasons why I would love to have the honor of representing you in Carson City, but I think the biggest and best reasons are tied up with who I am and what I do. I'm a teacher with the Washoe County School District. This is where I work, Galena High School. Come on in with me. I'd like to show you a little bit about our school, talk to you a little bit about some of the problems that are confronting our schools right now. We're inside of Galena High School. Now, of course, this is after hours, or else these halls would be absolutely packed with kids. Now, I've been working here for the last 5 years. Before that, I taught at a charter school for at-risk kids out in Fallon for 3 years, and prior to that, I was a substitute teacher right here in Washoe County. This year, I'm in charge of running the drama program. I also teach in the Plato Lab, which is an alternate education program for kids who are trying to make up their credit. I've also run social studies classes, history, government, you name it. This is the Plato Lab, one of the classes I teach in. That's me. During the school day, these computers are filled with kids trying to make up their credit that they for some reason may have fallen behind on. Now, we are just after the end of the 7th period class. This is where kids come in after school to try to get even more time on these computers and make up their credits even faster. Interesting thing is, if you walked into this class during 7th period, first semester, even while the class was supposed to be going on, it looked a lot like this. Not too many kids. See, funding issues have a real effect on our kids' educations. One story. Last year, we had an after-school bus. That bus would allow kids who were participating in either clubs, sports, or taking 7th period classes to still be able to make it home if they could not afford a car of their own or if their parents didn't have time to come pick them up. At the beginning of the school year, funding for that bus was cut, and this class was practically empty. Now, to a person, every single one of the teachers at this school clamored to get that bus back, to somehow find the money to get that up and running again. For this semester, we had it. We went from about 5 or 6 kids in here after school last semester to this class being completely full this semester, all because we found the money somewhere to get that bus running again. 4 times the number of kids. Getting credits, getting closer to graduation. That's what the money means. It's not just some, hypothetical number. It's not just some concept. It's not just a balance sheet. It's kids able to graduate or not graduate. That's what the money means. Follow me. We're going into the 300 hall here. This is the hall that, when the school was built, dedicated exclusively to occupational technology and career training. A lot of these classrooms are still used for that. We have the computer lab right here. Down the hall, we have a metal shop, we have a wood shop, we have drafting rooms. We have some pretty good stuff here at Galena. However, not all of these classrooms are being used for what they were originally intended for. Down at the end of the hall, we have the media centers. Those are just standard classrooms right now, with extraordinary teachers teaching in them, but not teaching in technical classes. You see, over the years, so many more tests have come down from the federal government. So many more requirements have come on to the backs of the schools. What suffers in that? The classes that used to be in this hall. Careers classes. Classes that taught kids how to do concrete jobs that they could make good money at shortly after graduating high school. We still have some of them here. We don't have as many as we used to. They got the axe. Finding opportunities to get these kids job training has become much, much more difficult in our current environment. And every dollar that gets slashed from the education budget, these are the first casualties. Now, it's not just the career and technical education classes that get the axe when times get tight or when a new requirement comes down from on high. Other elective classes, like the ones in this hall. We have Introduction to Art, Drawing, Ceramics, Band and Orchestra, Choir, and my personal specialty, Drama. These classes get squeezed out of a kid's schedule whenever we put something more on them or whenever money gets too tight to be able to fund these programs fully. Now, I would be the last person to ever undercut the importance of science, math, English. These are incredibly important aspects of our kids' educations, and we have to make sure that they do well in them. But don't we want well-rounded kids? Don't we want kids that are going to be able to think outside of the box? That are going to have full lives beyond just the academic sphere? And concrete skills that are going to give them something that they can build on at the next level. That's what the careers classes do. That's what the art classes do. These classes lose focus in tough times. Welcome to my domain. This is the Galena High School Theater. This is where I spend most of my work time. I teach 3 classes in here, outside of the Plato lab, which I teach 2 classes in the mornings. Now, I love my job, and I love the kids that I teach. But my kids need something a little bit more than good teachers. They need good representation. They need somebody speaking for them in the Nevada State Assembly. If you would do me the honor of electing me to the State Assembly, I will do everything I can to do right by them and right by you. Thank you very much.